the money that you owe us based on what was taken from us and our families, the least you can do is get the history.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you taking my call. You continue doing your work, man. I appreciate you. I listen to you every day.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio in Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
Important things. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris, 833-212-1017. I think maybe one day I will actually have the talk and text line up when I actually say call or text, and then I don't have it up. So, yeah, that's interesting because I want to welcome you. We're live at the American Family Insurance Studio at Radio City, and it's been an interesting day. It's been a long day. It's been a ridiculously long day, but you know how it is. When you're busy, it keeps you out of trouble, keeps you on the straight and narrow. But I want to talk about something today that is important to me. All right. I want to talk about something that is an old school saying, and those of you that are old enough will understand exactly what I mean. Broke, busted, and disgusted. I mean, that's how people see the Black community. And it is generalized and applied like to everybody. Like every single person I know of, it's generalized that the Black community in and of itself is broke, busted, and disgusted. But what I found when I look at others and apply it, it kind of makes you feel better, right? Like it always makes you feel better when you look at someone else and say to yourself, oh, wow, they're doing so bad. And then it kind of puffs you up and you stick your chest out because you're doing great. And so it's easy to compare yourself to other people. It's easy to look at other people. It's easy to apply it to other people because it actually makes us look better. And then we don't have to think about qualifying who did what and when and how. We just point and say everybody. So when we look at Milwaukee Public Schools, oh, the schools are bad. Instead of saying that school is bad or this school is bad, we say, oh my gosh, Milwaukee is unsafe. Instead of saying this neighborhood is unsafe, that block is unsafe. Why? Because it makes us feel better when we can point somewhere else. We love living in a suburb and saying how we live there and it's the greatest place in the world, but not there. You know, I don't want to live there. But then when you ask why, you can't really get a straight answer. And so when you apply it to the city, it's everybody, all the neighborhoods. It's bad. It's terrible. That's why all cops kill everybody, right? One does something wrong, they all do it. So if you keep the narrative going, all cops kill everybody. All white people are racist. Can't say anything. If you say something we don't like, then it's racist. You should be fired. You should be thrown out. You should lose your job. But let's not forget all Black people are criminals. And so when you see one Black person on TV and they commit a crime and they show the black face, then everybody, all of them, see, told you. But then don't black people do that? You hear something happen, you hear where it happened, and you say one of two things. You say, oh my goodness, it's going to be a black person. Or you say, oh my gosh, I hope it's not a black person. You think white people do that? I wonder if white people do that. Oh my God, I hope it's not a white person. I did hear when I was in school, well, I don't like black people because my grandmother was robbed by a black guy. I say that's true because all white, not all white people, but, white people enslaved black people, so I don't like any white people. Oh, no. You shouldn't hold that against everybody. No, nobody in my family did that. I'm pretty sure they did if you're here. Somewhere down the line. How can you even say that? Oh, so when your grandmother gets robbed and the person's black, all black people are criminals. But if a black person says, hey, we were victims of slavery. Well, it wasn't my family. And that's why I say all cops kill everybody. All white people are racist and all black people are criminals? No, I don't think so. You might already know this, but for those of you that don't, those of you that have been questioning what's going on, let me set the record straight. You ready? Since slavery, roughly 450 some odd, maybe like 436 years ago, something like that, right? Black people are still broke. Didn't give us anything then. Don't want to give us anything now. Since 2020, guess what? White folks are busted. All the things you did to black people, all the setting back, not getting jobs, not giving money, not getting loans, poor education in the city of Milwaukee. Guess what? White people got busted. Got caught with the pants down. But then I had to flip it, and I started in 2022 to look at the state of Milwaukee, the political and civic leadership. Well, if that's what you want to call it. So since slavery, black people are broke. And since 2020, white people are busted. When I look at 2022 and the election coming on April 5th, I'm disgusted.
Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.